What if Snoop Dogg was a school principal, the chillest man on earth, running the strictest place on earth? Imagine a school where every rule comes with a beat, and detention feels like a mixtape. Morning announcements start with, "Yo, students, keep it cool, stay in school, homework, optional, vibes, mandatory." Under Principal Snoop, grades go up, stress goes down, and even the parents start vibing. If you'd love to have a principal like this, say it loud in the comments. And don't forget to hit that like button right now. But when inspectors show up demanding discipline, will Snoop's laid-back magic still keep the peace? Or will the School of Chill finally face expulsion? Stay tuned till the end of this episode of What If Celebrities to see how Principal Snoop turns chaos into cool. And don't forget to subscribe for more wild stories like this one, baby. The first day at Snoop Dogg High doesn't start with a bell. It starts with a bass line. A lowrider pulls up in front of the school, gold rims spinning, smoke rolling out of the windows. The door opens, and out steps Principal Snoop, velvet. Suit, gold shades, smile smoother than jazz. Students cheer like he's a rock star. Teachers freeze like statues. One of them whispers, "He's the new principal?" Snoop Dogg nods and says, "Yeah, baby." Class is in session. In the hallways, he replaces detention slips with vibe checks. The cafeteria turned into a studio called the Snack Track. Even the morning pledge is now a freestyle anthem about respect and rhythm. But not everyone's impressed. Mrs. Henderson, the math teacher, crosses her arms. "This isn't education," she grumbles. Snoop looks at her, calm as ever, and says, "Oh, it's education, baby, just with better beats." But when the parents arrive for the first meeting, Snoop's cool is about to be tested. The school auditorium fills with serious faces, parents in suits, teachers on edge. Snoop Dogg walks in slow, sipping his coffee like nothing's wrong. "Mr. Dogg," says one mother sharply, "my son says you replaced math homework with rap battles." He smiles. That's right, he's learning to count bars before dollars. The crowd gasps. Another parent stands. "And what about this meditation class with incense?" Snoop nods again. "We're teaching peace before pressure." Chaos erupts. Voices overlap, but Snoop raises one hand, and the room quiets. He points to the stage where a group of students stands nervously with microphones. "Go on, tell them what you learned." A beat drops. The kids start to rap. Every verse has rhythm and logic. Rhymes about math formulas, history dates, grammar rules. By the end, parents are clapping. Teachers are smiling. Even Mrs. Henderson taps her foot. Snoop Dogg grins. "See? Same education, just remixed." But while the parents are cheering, someone else is watching from the back row, the district inspector. The next morning, Snoop Dogg High goes quiet. Rumors spread fast. The inspector's here. Snoop sits in his office, cool as ever, polishing his shades. A man in a gray suit storms in. "Principal Dogg," he says, "your school is unconventional." Snoop leans back, smiling. "That's one word for it." They walk through the halls together. A science class is mixing colors to make album covers. English students are analyzing Shakespeare as rap lyrics. And in gym class, the kids are doing synchronized dances instead of push-ups. The inspector takes notes, shaking his head. "This is chaos," Snoop Dogg replies. "Nah, this is harmony. You just ain't hearing the beat yet." At lunch, the inspector tries to restore order, but the cafeteria turns into an impromptu concert. Even the janitor's got a mic. And when Snoop joins in, the inspector sighs, drops his clipboard, and mutters, "This might be the weirdest school I've ever seen." Snoop Dogg grins. "Good. Means it's working." But when test scores are released that afternoon, the whole world finds out whether Dogg High is genius or disaster. Everyone gathers in the gym. The inspector holds a clipboard, ready to announce failure. Teachers look nervous. Students wait in silence. Even Snoop Dogg looks serious for once. According to district data, the inspector begins, "This school ranks #1 in creativity, communication, and confidence." Gasps. He continues, "And #3 in academic improvement." Cheers erupt. The inspector frowns, trying not to smile. Snoop steps forward and says, "Told you, baby. You can't measure knowledge if you ignore the vibe." He walks to the mic and turns to the crowd. "See, when people feel free, they learn faster. When they laugh, they remember. And when they respect each other, they win. The inspector slowly claps. For the first time, he actually smiles. Snoop Dogg nods. Took you long enough, homie, but every magician has one final trick, and Principal Snoop isn't done yet. It's graduation day. The stage is lit with purple and gold lights. Instead of speeches, the students take turns rapping their stories, how they found confidence, purpose, and peace. Parents cry, teachers dance. Even Mrs. Henderson smiles and flashes a peace sign. Then Snoop Dogg steps to the mic. He looks around at his students, his crew. You came in scared to fail, he says, but failure ain't the opposite of learning. It's part of it. The crowd cheers. Music swells. He finishes with his signature line. Keep it cool, stay in school, and never stop chasing your groove. Confetti falls. The inspector wipes a tear, and Snoop Dogg, wearing his cap and gown, throws it in the air and yells, "Class dismissed, baby!" And so, the legend of Principal Snoop Dogg lives on, proof that education doesn't need walls, just rhythm, respect, and a little bit of soul. If you'd enroll at Dogg High or just want Principal Snoop to run your school, drop a comment below and tell us what class you'd take first. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more wild stories right here on What If Celebrities, where imagination always passes the test.